Hello humans, this is Random Guy and welcome to the Random Channel. Today we're going to be continue playing Wizard's Choice Chapter 6, Part 6, I think. And last time we killed Tiffany, one of the demons, and then we chased after Reginald, who was going with a goth girl named Maya to a basement to meet other goth people. And currently we're thinking about who to take over. So we're probably going to go with Maya since Maya has the best relationship with Reginald so far. We decide might as well possess her. So we're going to be possessing Maya next. Let's do that. Finally, a checkpoint. That's good. That's good. You enter into Maya's mind. You try to throttle back your presence, but she has detected you. Oh my god, you hear in your shared consciousness. You consider trying to suppress her soul, but you would rather not. She is strong, so even if you could do it, it would require a great deal of mana, both for the initial suppression and for holding her down. I'm here to help you, to give you power. You say into your shared mind, demon. Shouts in her mind. Meanwhile, her body has flopped onto the basement floor. The others yell in surprise. Not a demon, I'm a wizard. You're a powerless child. Are you not tired of weakness? I can give you strength. You need power to defeat the evils of this world. Just stay calm and I will show you, you say. Fortunately, this sort of interaction is similar to your experience with Thantos when he possessed you. So you have practiced and are able to communicate clearly. Of course, the sad irony is that now you are playing the part of possessor rather than that of the possessed. Yeah, we had some bad time with Thantos. Now we finally killed him, so at least that's something. I mean, does it really matter if we killed him? Like, even when you kill someone and even if you crush their souls, they just go from one realm to another one. So I guess there's no real death, but at least he will be out of our way, at least, you know. Hopefully, hopefully. Some part of you hopes that you are not becoming more like that demon. You continue to try to soothe her as she tries to kick you out of her mind. Look, let me prove it to you. Just give me a moment. I can help you cast a spell. After that, if you still do not want me to help you, I will leave. You say, a gun. A gun. She might be possessed, shouts Healthy. The other girl got. What? The other girl got. The other girl says, what the fuck is this sentence? Shouts Heedy. The other girl got. Okay, I get it. Okay. I'm just stupid. After another moment of struggle, Maya calms down. Show me, she says out loud. Show you what, Maya? Dart says, you're freaking us out. Yeah, don't make us put you down, says Edie. It would appear that Maya is giving you the chance to demonstrate a spell for demonstration purposes. But which one do you use? Damn, I have so many good ones, but shit. Fuck. Holy shit, what should I use? Oh, I get it. It depends on that. Basically, I'm thinking that if I use any attack spell like Flame Fan, that's just gonna be end up bad. And if I use like Jump Spell or Illusion of Invisibility or something like that, it depends how much life am I going to lose. I'm gonna use Polymorph, go all the way so that I don't lose much life. This is a very bad decision, but I have a checkpoint, so I can always go back. You know what? What is it called? Save scum. Let's save scum. Let's do every single one of them. See how much I lose. Okay, I lose one mana and one life. So let's last checkpoint. Okay, let's go back. And this time I'm gonna use something with a bit more power. Something like illusion. Okay, that one's fine. Let me try the other ones just to see which one is the best option. I have never done this before, but this is kind of fun. This one because decrease the mana, but morale doesn't increase as much. So the best option so far is to use the illusion spell. Let's use Flame Fan. That just increases my mana. Doesn't increase my other thing. And Polymorph. That is trash as well. So the best course of action for me would be to use the illusion spell because that decreases my mana by 3 but also gives me 3 morale. So I'm going to use that one. That's the best option. You wave Maya's hand and recite the magical word as you concentrate. In the air, several beautiful women in long white robes materialize. They glow as though shining in moonlight. Everyone gasps. Hidi points at a metal object at your illusion as though to ward it off. You have bestowed upon Maya powers to fight evil, one of the women says. Another illusory diva steps forward. Your enemies are many. Even so, with the light we give unto you, you shall prevail. Angels, Darth gasps, or demon in disguise, says Hedi. Fear not. Trust in Maya, our chosen one, and all will be well, says the third of your apprentices. Apparitions, sorry. Then they disappear. There's a great deal of excited exclamation and talking. Then everyone's attention shifts to Maya. You see, I can help you, otherwise, you will perish. The situation is worse than you realize. Do not fight me. I will not ask you to do evil, you say to Maya in her mind. Now comfort your friends. I apologize for my conniptions. For my conniptions. I have no idea what that is. Conniptions earlier. It was from the light being sent to me. Light sent to me by Jesus. Says Maya. Perfect, you say silently in congratulations. Although you're not entirely sure who this Jesus is, the impression you get from Maya's mind reminds you of one of the upper echelon demigods of the asylum world, said to be perhaps the most powerful dimension of the multiverse. What is this? Maya mind reminds you of one of the upper echelon demigods of Elysium world. So it's different from Abyss, right? So it's like, from what I can gather so far in the story, there's like an Abyss with demon lords and demon kings and whatever resides, and then there's Elysium. I think that's the first time or the second time this word has been used. So I'm guessing, so Jesus is apparently a demigod of some sort. I mean, in her mind at least. Said to be perhaps the most wonderful dimension. Oh, it's wonderful, not powerful. Most wonderful dimension of the multiverse. The crowd has many more questions. Maya does a good job either inventing satisfactory explanations or diverting the questions. Okay. Eventually, the conversation turns to the party at the mansion. Maya and Reginald recount the events. I told you it was dangerous, Dad says, pointing to Maya. I just wanted to see what it's like. It was like, says Maya. Heidi points at Reginald. What about you? Why did you go to that death trap? Some chick I met, Heather Martinson, invited me. It was weird. Though I saw her at the party, she didn't even remember me, says Reginald. Strange, says Dad. She didn't remember you at all? Nah, she acted different too, says Reginald. Maybe she was possessed by a demon that wanted to lure you to the party, says Heidi. Demon, Reginald exclaims. Look, you dig freaky shit, right? What's up with this school? I keep hearing about demons. Demons are running the show here. We're not sure why, maybe to corrupt us, says Maya. Or aliens, says Darth. Aliens that look like people who are actually running experiments on us. That's the more cynical answer, which I would have gone with as well. Well, a few hours ago, I'd call all that bullshit, but with everything I've seen lately, I mean, damn. I'm about ready to break out the mascara and black lipstick if it will protect me. That's good, says Reginald, smiling and nodding in Darth. Oh yeah, I think I have an extra spike collar for you, says Darth. Anyway, Reginald continues. How do you know all this shit about demons is true? It's kind of folklore in our cliche. It's red cliche, right? Clique? I think it's red cliche. Why am I don't know why would it be. No, it's not cliche. Cliche is not spelled like that. What the fuck? It's kind of folklore in our. I have no idea what that is, I guess, says Maya. And like we have seen things. Yeah, Cersei torched one of them, says Hide. I saw it. Who's Cersei? Asked Reginald. She used to be be our leader or whatever. She used to sort of be our leader or whatever. She cast a spell and melted one of the demons, says Hade. Where is she at? Says Reginald. Gone, says Dart. Just disappeared. Students disappear all the time. Usually they're total assholes and no one misses them. But Cersei was different. She was. Hade trails off, starts to tear up. You're correct that they are demons and their objective is corruption. The soul that corrupts itself willingly is the most nourishing to the denizens of the abyss, you say to Maya in her mind. How do I know you're not one of them? Says Maya silently. Maya walks away from the others out of the candlelight. I don't know, but you cannot hope to escape this prison world without help. After all, who has escaped so far, you say. Like Hide said, students disappear, says Maya. We don't know what happens to them. Their souls are crushed to sate demonic appetites and fuel the machinations of the abyss, you say. Sounds like something a demon would say. Trying to depress me and break my wills, asked Maya. No, I'm trying to help you, to free you. The first step is to understand your prison, you say. The strongest cages are invisible. That is what Cersei used to say, says Maya. Exactly. And I can help you escape, you say. So you know what we want, escape. What do you want? Asked Maya. The same. And I must be sure to take someone with me, you say. Reginald, the one who thinks his name is Trevor. How do we do this? How do we escape? Maya asks. I need to destroy a powerful demon, Principal Volant. You say Hide He didn't mention then that this Circe was able to destroy a demon with some spell. What spell is this? Maya walks over to a metal grate in the floor, lifts it up. From inside the hole, she extracts a book with a faded cover and walks back to the circle of candles where everyone else is talking. Holy shit, we are about to get a new spell or something. Hiri look Hiri's eye Hiri's eyes lock on the book in Maya's hand. Maya, what are you doing with that? She hisses, giving Reginald a sidelong glance. You heard Trevor. He and Darth are going to wear makeups together. So he's one of us. Why am I reading so fucking weirdly? He's one of us. It's time to see our spell book, says Maya. Shit. I knew you were witches, says Reginald. Maya opens the page to reveal worn pages. You find some of it immediately familiar, but it is a complete mess. On the same page, there are symbols in Feral, other in Dragonic language or Dragon language, and still other languages. This is a spell Circe used to destroy the demon. It is called the Final Reckoning, says Maya out loud. The way it works is that limitless hunger of the demon, it turns upon the demon itself, consuming it. It does not work that way, you say in Maya's mind. You have taken control over her eyes to skim over the description written in Feral. It would appear that it calls upon the souls of the demon. It calls upon the souls the demon has crushed to take vengeance upon the demon. Well, that the remnants of these souls, at least. It's a summoning spell, very powerful. This would be many souls, Maya asks out loud. Darth gives Maya a quizzical look. Gods, yes. Most demons are ancient and have crushed multitudes of souls. In fact, this is not only effective against demons. This could work on any soul crusher. Can you not read this book? You ask. None of us can read this. Circe was starting to teach Darth, but then she got crushed or whatever. At least she took out one of those bastards first, says Maya. Here's what I need for you. Let me spend tonight studying the spell. In the meantime, I need to find a I need to find a way to get close to Principal Volan. Demons only respect power, and since this Volan is in charge, he must be the most powerful. To generate enough power to punch out of here, I need to crush his soul. But I must get near him, you say. Maya sighs. Does anyone know how to get close to Principal Volan? Kind of a random question, Maya. Are you listening? Trevor here was asking what spell we're looking at in this book. Says Hide. Yeah. You got any dick enlargement spells for our boy here? Ragnar says, nodding in dark. That's good. That's good. Isn't that like, don't they have a spell like that in what is that? Harry Potter? Like Engorgi or something? I think they have one. Why did I get like a severe coffee like taste in my mouth? I'm not drinking or eating anything. I just got a severe coffee like taste in my mouth for some reason. It's not like I drank coffee today or anything, but whatever. Look, I'm just trying to lighten the mood. It's how I cope, says Reginald. It's a demon killing spell, and Voland is the head demon, says Maya, ignoring Reginald. Kill him, and maybe something good will happen. No one even sees Voland except for assembly speeches. It's not like he's walking around campus. He just hangs in his office behind that creaking metal door, says Darth. Yeah, I tried to get in there once to sneak a peek, but the door was locked. There was no keyhole or anything, says Heyday. He probably has a magical ward on it, you say in Maya's mind. Most likely the ward allows select people through. Ask if they have ever seen anyone go in there. Maya asks your question. Heyday shrugs. No, but I heard Miss Nelson tell Mr. Mayer to go speak with the principal once. Maybe Mr. Mayer has some kind of crazy key or something. You remember Mr. Mayer? He was the cruel-looking man you met in the teacher's lounge with the lovely teacher's assistant. He did seem to be someone with power and access. If I could possess Mr. Mayer, I could probably ride him into the principal's lair, you say to Maya in her mind. But he's bound to be a demon and probably one of the more powerful ones. If I can get something from his body, like hair, I could perform a ritual that would prepare me to possess him, boost my possession spell. Right, perhaps you can just ask him for a few clips of his demonic nostric clips. Ask Maya sarcastically. Stop speaking out loud. They will think you are mad, you echo in Maya's mind. And no, I need a better plan than that. Maya commences a discussion with the group about how best to go about getting a hair sample from Mr. Mayer. Of course, they don't know that Maya is possessed and making the inquiry on your behalf. However, no one questions her about the need for the spell component. After that, they now believe her to be a powerful sorcerer. They all witness her power. In the end, there is no brilliant plan. As an ancient demon, Mr. Mayor is unlikely to fall for any simple ploy. In addition, access to him is limited. Mr. Mayor teaches only one class and he is otherwise not reliable, easy to find. He is otherwise not reliable, easy to find. Therefore, Mr. Mayer's English class is to be the site of the hair theft. What? Yeah, okay. Fortunately, Maya is in that class, so at least you could get near him without difficulty. Maya returns to her home. You take her this time to remain you take this time to remain silent in her mind, so that she can recover some sense of normalcy. You ride her into her house. Her mother shouts at her and slaps her. Maya goes to her room and cries. You suppress the urge to tell her the truth that her parents are most certainly minor demons, props in this prison. God knows what happened to her real parents. They were probably left behind to grieve for their daughter in another world. Better they not know where the daughter ended up. It's time for me to study, you gently say in Maya's mind. She wipes away her tears and gets the book out of her backpack. I'm wondering right now how would the thing with the mayor would go, because with Mayor, this is a very good predicament. They always do this in this fucking show. Is that if I start crushing demons left and right, some minor demons like Tiffany or whatever, if I start crushing them left and right, I would gain a significant amount of power. But at the end of the day, they would know that someone's killing demons out here, and the demon prince could also come in if Voland himself is not. I mean, Voland is like a demon lord, sort of like a lower level demon lord or whatever. But yeah, so they would know, so they would probably bolster their defenses, and that's a bit of an issue. But yeah, that's just how it is. I mean, it's just like you're stuck in a loop of should we kill more to get more powerful to kill one, or should we sneak attack him and kill him? It's all over the place. Despite Maya offering a friendly host body, it does take some of your mana to hold onto her. Worse, as a possessor, you cannot regenerate your spell strength by sleeping as you do in your own body. To conserve your strength, you ride Maya as lightly as you can. Nevertheless, you feel drained the following morning. Maya sneaks out of her house to avoid her parents and drives her car construct to school. Okay. When Maya finally gets to Mr. Mayer's class, you emerge enough from your meditation to become properly aware of your surroundings. The class is reciting in snippet of a poem by someone called Shakespeare. Another thing that is that how would we get this stuff from Mayer exactly? Like if we use like a illusion spell, he would know immediately. If we use invincibility, I don't know. I mean, maybe he could detect us. I mean, these are ancient demons. I've always wondered, like the demons are really weak in this show. Like obviously every single person we fight is like extremely powerful, but you need to understand that like these demons have existed from quote unquote ancient times. So even if we were to give and take, let's say 5,000 years, let's say Thantos existed for 5,000 years, and in 5,000 years this is his strength. Like we killed him. Like if we were at top like health, we could have killed him even more easily. That was not even a question. Like this is ridiculous. The class is reciting a snippet of a poem by someone called Shakespeare. Out, out, brief candle. Life's but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage, then is heard no more. It is a tale, told by an idiot full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. Mr. Mayor sneers from behind his large desk at the students. Tell me what this means. It means there is no purpose to life. Our life means no more than a scene in a play, and someday we will die and be forgotten, says a boy near the front. But what about the guy who wrote this poem? Isn't he still remembered? Or at least aren't his words still remembered? Says a girl towards the back. Mr. Mayor scowls at the girl. Yes, but if everyone's life is meaningless, then words remembered in this life are meaningless too. What? But yes, if everyone's life is meaningless, then words remembered in this life are meaningless too. Okay, retorts the boy. I don't really get what he's trying to say with that. The girl raises her hand to speak again, but Mr. Mayor ignores her. I mean, this poem is perfectly, it fits with what their situation is like. Like their life is meaningless, or they're more than likely to be crushed. Whatever. The girl raises her hand to speak again. Mr. Mayor ignores her. Let us move on to some shorter quotes. These will be easier for your feeble minds to remember. Go to page 666, really, of your textbook and read from the top. After some shuffling of pages, the students begin to recite one line. Uh, Threesomes, one night threesomes? I don't know what that is. As Mr. Mayers called them. No one cares, they're just pretending. Just because I'm smiling doesn't mean I'm happy. Just because I'm breathing doesn't mean I'm living. Fear is the mother of morality. Fear is the mother of, yeah. And faith is believing what you know ain't so. Violence is the root of all law. This line is very good. Fear is the mother of morality. No, wait. Oh, it's morality. If it was like fear is the mother of mortality, then I would say that that is a very good line because, fear of death is what makes us human, as someone once said. I don't know who said that, but someone said it. I definitely didn't come up with that. I highly doubt I am skilled enough to come up with that or whatever. As the monotone continues, you consider your option. The first question is to whether you should attempt to take the hair now or after class. The advantage of going for it now is that you might be able to use the students and class activity as a distraction. Problem is, how do you expect to get near Mr. Mayor in the middle of class? The other students are clearly afraid of their teacher and no one comes near him. You can't just saunter up to him with the scissor you brought and snip away. You could cast a charm spell on Mr. Mayor as the others in the class recite. The drone of the class will cover up your incantation. Alternately, you could cast an illusion, something to incite panic in the classroom and perhaps allow you an opportunity. Mr. Mayor has a short cropped hair. Getting enough hair for the spell preparation ritual will take more than just running your hands through. Your thought go to the scissors you brought with you in Maya's purse. Using those is going to be conspicuous. Perhaps his chest hair, you wonder. That should pull out readily, but how are you going to get to his chest? I really want to save Scum again. Like, man, just do it once and you're just like addicted to it. It's not like I'm that far into the story anyway, but whatever, let's just. Whew. An illusion. I highly doubt it. I don't think charm would work because it's an ancient demon. I mean, like, come on now. I highly doubt that charm would work. But illusion, what are you going to do? Make a cockroach in the fucking classroom or like a lizard or rat or something and everyone's gonna freak out. It's not like you can just go up and like grab a scissors and just cut off his chest hair. I'm gonna wait after class. You feel you need a better opportunity. Trying to get hair from Mr. Mayor in the middle of a highly regimented class just doesn't seem realistic. You tell Maya this and then settle back in her mind to conserve your power. Finally, the bells ring. All of the children exit, including Maya. You chastise yourself for letting her walk out of the door. I will take control now, you say to her intently. Maya relents and you walk to the classroom door and peek through the window. Mr. Mayor has not moved from his spot behind the massive desk. He just sits there staring directly forward. You consider your options. You could turn invisible, try to snip some hair off as he sits there in his trance. Another option is to try to seduce him. That might offer an opportunity to get some hair. Finally, there's the old snatch and run routine in which you walk in under some pretext like I left my book and then snip some hair and run off. Fuck. I highly doubt invisibility would work. I highly doubt that the invisibility would work. I can't just... He's an ancient demon. Like, I don't care how strong or weak he is. He's probably going to detect me. The question is, does invisibility even work on people who know how to use magic? Like, I don't remember any example of this ever happening, but I highly doubt it because of Drala the witch, the one witch with the multiple eyes on her body. I've just gotten so paranoid about other magic users. So... attempt to seduce would be the best option, honestly. Snatch and run wouldn't really work, but I highly doubt demon would be okay with me snatching and running. He's probably gonna wreck my shit. I can't be losing life. So attempt to seduce would be the best option. But attempt to seduce, she's probably not gonna like that, Maya. And on top of that, it's not consuming mana, so it's definitely going to consume my morale and my life. So I'm gonna use invisibility. Your life decreases 1. Okay, I can live with that. When you open the door, Mr. Mayor turns towards you, looking perplexed for a moment. He then He then turns again, face forward, and continues chanting. After you have made a few quiet steps into the room, the door shuts on its own accord and Mr. Mayor faces you. Fool girl, I can see you. Stealth is not served by opening and closing doors, he says. You must have cast a spell to see invisible objects, you think. Before you can think of what to do, in a blur he crosses the room and lifts you into the air by your hair. Mr. Mayor, please, you say. He is not letting you go. So you rip his shirt open, grab a handful of chest hair and rip it out. He snarls and throw you to the floor. I have a few minutes for a pretty thing like you, he says, unbuckling his belt. Your options flow through your mind. The first is that you go along with it. After all, you have the hair you need. Another option is to cast a charm. Another option is to cast an illusion to frighten or distract him. Finally, you could attempt to leap through the window. You're on the fourth floor, but a feather fall spell could protect you. I think jumping from the window would be the best option. I think illusion or charm. I just don't think that shit would work on him. So I'm probably gonna jump from the window. I'm sorry, Mr. Mayor. I'll do what you want, you say. Mr. Mayor swings you around, pushes you. You go spiraling away, catching yourself on the desk. He smiles at you as he approaches. He didn't care about the fact that I was invisible. Like really? He smiles at you as he approaches. You turn and run for the window. As you expect, the demon is more than happy to see if you will actually do it. So it does not interfere as you leap onto a desk then through the window. You have to expend some power to suppress Maya, who's definitely not happy with this course of action. Crash. You're plummeting through the air toward the concrete floor. You catch feather fall just in time to float to the ground safely. You then sprint away as quickly as this poor conditioned girl can go. I should have possessed a jock, you think to yourself. You jog to Dart's house. Well, you jog until Maya's body is too exhausted. Then you switch to walking. Considering the task ahead, you could use some extra power, which is to say you would like to crush a demonic soul. You peek into the windows of the house looking for Dart's parent. Unfortunately, no one is home. So without anyone convenient at hand, you led yourself into the basement using the key hidden under the flower pot. Once inside, you light some candles using the ingenious lighter that Maya knows how to use. Okay, of course, I mean, he wouldn't understand how a lighter would work. That Maya knows how to use. You then commence the ritual using Mr. Mayor's hair. Because your spellbook is on your native body, which you left back on the infinite staircase, you have to perform the ritual by memory alone. Fortunately, you have an excellent memory, particularly when it comes to magical procedures. The ritual takes an hour or so, then just as you're resting from the ordeal, Darth, Hide, and Reginald shows up and you finalize your plans. You all will have to wait at your usual spots in the cafeteria. Trevor, don't sit with the others. Do nothing that will raise questions. Sit with your friends like you always do. You instruct. I will try the teacher's lounge with any luck, Mr. Mayor will be there, and I'll do what needs to be done. With everything said, everyone leaves you in the basement except for Darth. Hey, Maya, I'm kind of worried about you, you say. To conserve power, you're riding Maya lightly, so she speaks. Don't sweat it, just do what you always do for lunch. You're going to get out of this hellhole. Yeah, it's just, if something goes wrong, Darth puts Maya's hand on his. He's fond of you. Perhaps he wishes to lie with you. You say to Maya in her mind. Yeah, he's had a crush on me forever, she thinks back. As sweet as the moment as this is, you wonder if this is your opportunity to gain some mana. Without mana, you cannot hope to triumph over Voland. Indeed, even with the possession ritual completed, you will not be able to possess Mr. Mayor without a significant outlay of power. You consider the scissors in the purse to slit the throat and crush the soul. It won't be your proudest moment, but Reginald is your priority. I don't think that's a good idea. I don't want her to use like any sort of. It would be really difficult to just control Maya. I don't think that's a good idea. Not crush his soul. I will not behave like a demon. I will not crush souls of the innocent, you think. Maya squeezes Darth's hand. All will be well. Darth, we shall. Darth kisses Maya, cutting her off her sentence. It wasn't the smoothest move you ever seen. More of a lurch followed by loud lip smacking, but you feel the thrill within your host body. You are happy for her. You hope this will end well for them. A few smooches and assurances later, the two of them set off for school. Dart splits off as Maya heads to the school office building. I will be taking over, Maya, you say in her mind as you ascend the stairs. Then in luck, you will be rid of me soon. Remember, when I leave you, get out of here as quickly as you can. Join the others in the cafeteria. And that is where I'm going to end this. Thank you so much for watching. There's a link in the description to my Twitter, and there's a link in the description to my Patreon where I have uploaded one hentai let's play. I'm uploading it as of currently, but you can go watch that. If you like it, you can support me there. Thank you. Bye bye.